Hello, I am live once again. And yes, I am wearing my Sin Cara mask. No, I'm not being El Luchadorio. Not really sure if I'm going to do that character anymore, but seeing as you know, I've had one wrestling lesson, so therefore I am now a qualified professional wrestler. I thought this would be appropriate. Okay, I feel ridiculous, so I'm going to take this thing off. Oh, whew, can't breathe in that thing. Whew. All right, so live once again. Hello. Hello, the two people that are here. Get live chat going properly. And whew, yeah, what's up? Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone out there in KHF land. So it's been a little while because I wasn't able to do live stream last week. So yeah, it's been a little while. But we've got Ditto back once again. Lily is off sleeping in the corner somewhere. And yep, all things are to normal, and well, quite a bit. Well, I say quite a bit. Certain things have developed in the time that I've been away, the 2 weeks that I've been away. But there's plenty to talk about with this one. So yeah, so let's get lunch started with the banana I always eat. Smash from the night out last night. Yeah, he pretty much is. So that's why he's so quiet today. How is Nitro Fueled? Nitro Fueled is a lot of fun. Nitro Fueled is a lot of fun, but oh my gosh, I am not nice when I play the game. There's been several uses of the F word from me. But I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm enjoying the Grand Prix mode at the moment, which is basically an opportunity for free DLC from Activision, which is a miracle. Basically it's an opportunity to unlock not only Torna from the original Crash Bandicoot, but also all of the trophy girls from the original version of the game as playable. So I've been doing that. I've unlocked all of them bar 2, who I'm hoping to unlock pretty soon. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Spyro is coming in a later Grand Prix mode. Not this one. He's coming in a later one, along with the baby dinosaur from Crash 3 and baby Crash and Coco, which really just seems like they're doing that just because Mario can't do it. But okay. I guess Torna the one making you realize that I'm secretly a furry. No, I'm not. No. It was one thing with the darkness stuff. No, I am. I'm drawing the line there. No, definitely not. Even though I've been playing a lot as Torna, and actually have had some of my best races online playing as Torna. I am not. I'm definitely not that kind of guy. Not Dan from Game Grumps. But I always do find that when I play kart races, I always seem to play better as female characters than I do as male ones. So, now for Otaku's officially addicted to Crash. That's good. Well, I can't taunt you about darkness anymore, so I need a new ankle. Yes, because you've got to embrace the darkness sometimes. Become the warrior of darkness. For those of you who don't follow me on Twitter, I pretty much just now decided to just embrace the darkness stuff and embrace my, I guess, dark side if I'm finding a character like Darkness attractive. Oh, Darkness! To her, I would with the white in the with the monkey in the with the soup and the until the handle comes out, and she has to get a doctor to pull it out again. Oh gosh. What else has happened? I also saw Spider-Man: Far From Home yesterday, which was a really fun film. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It's a nice little bring down after Endgame until you get to the mid and post-credit scenes, and then you're just like, "Oh, for crying out loud, Marvel! Why are you doing this crap again?" But I won't spoil anything. But Marvel know how to make you see their future films. I will say that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a fun film, very enjoyable, and like so nice, like light-hearted romp after um, Endgame. Sadly, Etika committed suicide. I have heard about that. I honestly didn't know who he was before the news story, but I am sad that happened. And I mean, it's always sad to hear news like that. So, but anyway, but yeah, seems a bit grim to go back to Far From Home now after saying that. But and that's not to say I'm going to make light of the subject. Obviously not. It's a very serious matter. But these live streams I do are well, like Spider-Man: Far From Home, they're just meant to be a bit light-hearted and fun. So. Trying to think of what else has been happening. Oh yes, of course. Don't worry, I didn't wear this when I was there, but I have now started taking wrestling classes to hopefully try and become a wrestler, because it's something I've always thought about trying, but too many reasons that I have to get into now would keep getting in the way. But now that I've got my life in a much more stable state, I thought to myself, I don't want to get to 60 and wonder what would have happened if I had done this or that. So I figured, what, I'm going to try doing it while I'm still south of 30, just. So yeah, so sorry, my brain just stopped there. So yeah, I decided to just go for it because there's a wrestling school not incredibly far from me. It's a bit out of the way, but it's a doable journey. El Luchadorio enters the ring. I would not be being El Luchadorio because I think the character offended some people, even though it was just meant to be a bit of fun. If I were to ever do like El Luchadorio videos again, I'd probably drop the accent because the accent was horrible. But yeah, the first lesson, oh my gosh, the first lesson was very intense. Pretty much because I didn't get the normal beginners treatment, because I think they said the guy who runs the beginners, who helps out the beginners, wasn't there. He was sick or something, so I had to do a slightly more advanced class than what I was prepared for. But it was fun. It was intense. I was knackered afterwards, and my shoulders were hurting for days afterwards. But it was good. Everybody there was really nice and made me feel welcome, and helped talk me through what I was doing wrong, because obviously it's my first lesson ever. So obviously I'm going to do things wrong the first time. Large part of what I was doing wrong is putting my legs in the wrong position. My hip movement in general is something I need to work on, which obviously I'm going to. But a lot of things that I did there, they told me I wasn't too bad for a beginner, so that's something. I obviously did something right. So yeah, no, this is definitely something I want to keep up and keep going. Look at my hip movement, La Latina. Oh, you better believe it, baby. I'll be with Lalatina. I'll be lucky if I can walk afterwards. So like, it's one thing when I post this as a joke on Twitter. It's when I say it out loud about a fictional character, it just gets weird. But yeah, it was nice. We did some intense warm ups where they showed me how to do push ups properly, which was good. We did some practicing some falling onto a crash mat, which on one of the falls I accidentally threw myself a little too hard and landed slightly on my neck, which is not good. Don't worry, I'm all right. My neck is fine. I wouldn't be talking to you if it wasn't fine. But obviously, in wrestling, like when you throw yourself to the floor, the goal is to land on your back. And for most of the time, I did land on my back, but there was just one instance where I accidentally landed a bit on my neck, and that was not pleasant. But now I know to be more careful and take better care of my neck. And and then we just did a few grapples, and they showed me how to apply them properly so that they're done right and how to counter them properly. So yeah, it was interesting stuff, fascinating stuff. And I said the people there were really nice, good chat, good laugh. It was nice getting to know people. As for what my long-term goals would be doing these classes, I don't have any dreams of grandeur. Like, I'm not looking to get into the WWE or AEW or anything, or even Impact, or anything like that. I'm just doing this to see if I can do it, if I can learn how to wrestle, and if I get booked on an indie show, great. And maybe someday down the line I might get drafted to WWE, but who knows? But that's that's a ultimate best absolute. Well, I wouldn't say best case scenario because WWE at the moment is really not good. But yeah, I'm just looking to prove to myself I can do this. And oh, hello, hello to the people who just came. But yeah, like I said, it's just to prove to myself I can do this. If I can just get a couple of indie shows booked, that would be great. And if it led to better things, well, even better. But I'm not hoping for like anything big like WWE or AEW or Ring of Honor or New Japan or anything like that. So I'm not trying to be the next John Cena. Well, you can see me for one thing, and you can't see John Cena. So I kept looking through him throughout all of Bumblebee, and I never saw him. KHF versus Jim Sterling in wrestling, who will win? Jim Sterling's a big dude, so he'd probably probably beat me. I have decided though, because obviously when you start out, obviously when you start out wrestling, you're going to job to bigger guys. You're going to start out, just jobbing to the bigger names, make them look good and stuff, but also show that you can, sell moves and whatnot. But I figure like the first time if I'm ever in a squash match against like you should say like someone like Rampage or something. Because I'm gonna wrestle Rampage. If I'm ever in a squash match against someone like him, what I'll do is do the Star-Lord bit of challenging him to a dance-off. I'll just start going, "Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter." And just do that before he clubbers me. Just make the crowd laugh. Although probably wait until I've earned some credibility to do that, because otherwise I'm just going to make myself look like an idiot, and then I won't get booked in other places. So, because that was one thing they did teach us, is that you can go out there, you can be all charismatic, being like to the crowd, "Come on, Jimmy, I'm the baby face. Come on, Jimmy." They don't know who you are. They haven't seen you compete. Why should they care? So I've got to work on my in-ring stuff, get people to care, and then focus on the charisma stuff. So yeah, just in the first lesson alone, I feel like I've really learned a lot. Because they made a good point, and Sorry, I had trouble getting that last bit of bread down. Sorry, I didn't mean to dribble water all over myself. I hope it wasn't blood. I don't know where did I get the word blood from? I don't know. This is actually mentioned in the film Fighting with My Family as well. Like, you can go out there, you can put on the greatest match ever, like, do everything amazingly, whatnot, have a Shawn Michaels Undertaker WrestleMania 25 quality match, but if the crowd aren't into it, it doesn't matter. It was a crap match. If the crowd aren't into it, then you haven't done your job. So so obviously I'm gonna work on my stuff, make my holds look good, make my selling look believable, and yeah. But like I say, the whole thing left my shoulders like just I could barely move my arms, like particularly my right arm. I could barely move it for ages. And when my day job involves me using my arms a lot, that was not fun. It involves me carrying a lot of things. And that was not fun to deal with. Just everything I'm picking up, I'm going, ow, 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 ow. But they are feeling a lot better now, and I'm ready for the next lesson. I'm still feeling a bit of tightness, just here in my arm. So I don't know if I've pulled a muscle, knotted a muscle or something, but it's all feeling all right now. Left one's completely better, so it's good. Couldn't move my right arm, so that's why I gave in to Lalatina. She wouldn't want. Well, she didn't want to move either of her arms. Hey-oh! So creepy. You can shut up back there, you lousy drunk. Go back to sleep, Ditto. So yeah, that was wrestling practice. They didn't have the ring up when I went last time, but hopefully they'll have it when I'm at the next one I'm at. Trying to think of what else there is to talk about, because I can't really go into too many details about Far From Home because that would be spoilers. And I've already really said all I can say about CTR. So, I'm trying to think of what else I can mention. I really need to stop making more notes. I did it on one live stream, but I did it once, but I haven't done it since then. But I think that stream anyway was just full of darkness shenanigans anyway. So. Otherwise, I'll just get turned to showing me eating stuff. I know Super Mario Maker 2 came out recently, didn't it? I have yet to get it myself. And even then, I don't really have too many ideas for levels myself, but like some of the things I've seen people do, like on like YouTube videos and stuff, like it's pretty intense, and I like to give some of those courses a try. Problem is, I don't have a lot of Problem is, I might just save my pennies at the moment for because I've got my trip to Japan coming up, obviously, to visit my nieces. So yeah, I need to be saving the pennies a little bit. just been watching Let's Plays of Super Mario Maker 2. Some of the levels are just brutal. Yeah, they are. They're insane. Some people are just sick in the head with what they design. For courses. Super Mario Maker, aka Nintendo, saying, "Right, you want a new 2D Mario so badly? You do it then." Fine, do it yourself. You think we're losing our touch? Fine, you make a better Mario level then. Reminds me of that recent Dorkly video of Mario Maker. I haven't seen that actually. I haven't watched Dorkly in quite a while actually. Not that I have anything against their content, I just haven't watched them in a while. Trying to think what else has come out recently. I know people are still up in arms about the whole no national dex thing in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and like I get it to a point. Like, I get why people are disappointed and upset, but it's like, guys, it's time to move on. You know, I'm sure the game is still going to be fun. Actually, didn't they release a new Sword and Shield video today? I haven't watched that yet, but well, like they revealed a new Pokemon, and it's like a new, like one that looks like some kind of. I saw a picture of it. It's like it looks like some kind of ice cream sundae sort of thing. It's like, did you not learn the first time when people got on your case about an ice cream Pokemon? Even though I don't see what the problem is. But yeah, like the National Dex thing. Look, I understand why people were expecting it of a console. Of a console Pokemon. We already have a ice cream Pokemon though, and we already have dragons, but they introduced new dragons. We already have a sheep. They introduced a new sheep, so why can't they introduce a new ice cream? Yeah, National Dex thing. I get it to a point. Like, you know, you'd expect of a console game where they have more memory that they could put it in, but it's not. It's not a deal breaker to me. I'm still very much looking forward to it and seeing what my what the Pokemon region I'm going to be from would be like. Right, let's see if I can do it this time. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, I actually had this morning in a game I was playing. I had some weeb get on my case about saying I made a Dragon Ball Z reference and I said Spirit Bomb instead of Genki Dama. They got my case about that, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, who the hell cares? It's like, look, if you're going to call them by the Japanese names, I really don't care. But it's like, what is this vendetta you have against people who grew up with the English dub using the English dub names that they're used to? My stance is you knew what I was referencing, so what does it matter? You got my reference, that's what's important. Uh, it's like why is it a big deal to you? Like, why is someone less of a fan just because they choose to say something in a different translation? I've had people at cons get on my case for using the English names of Digimon. But again, I guarantee most of those people at those cons grew up with those English names of Digimon because they probably, as kids, were introduced to Digimon through the English dub, so therefore they're hypocrites. Um, Now, this is not to speak ill of everyone. Obviously, this is only the small minority. Most people don't give a crap. Um, it's just like to the ones that do. I'm like, why? Why is it a big deal? Uh, how are we today, KHF? We are tired. We are we are using humor to fight off depression. That got dark. We are hoping that our right shoulder will be back to 100% in a couple of days, even though it's like 98% at the moment. But I've still got that tightness just here. But otherwise, we were good. Exactly. I should watch Digimon subbed at some point. Yeah, but isn't like subtitled Digimon? I suppose on certain less desirable sites you could probably find it, but like to find legal subs is quite difficult, isn't it? Yeah, weebs are so annoying, especially the dub Nazis. That makes it sound like what I used to be when I was like this dub extremist. Like, oh my gosh, in my early days, it started out legit, but then I got drunk on power. You're like subs, cool, whatever. But it's not your place to dictate whether people can watch it in the language they prefer. Exactly. Some people find it hard reading subtitles, and that's fair enough. And most English dub, it's because a lot of them have this mindset that all dub companies are like 4Kids, even though 4Kids haven't been a thing. Like when they file for bankruptcy, they haven't been a thing in years, and most dubbing companies have learned from the mistakes of 4Kids, and now try to make the product as respectfully close to the original product as they can. Afro Otaku's tired because he woke up during the night. When my shoulders were in the worst state, or like the worst pain, I couldn't sleep during the night. Like I could just because I couldn't get comfortable. Every time I turn over, the pain was almost unbearable. I did manage to get some sleep, but not a lot of it. So 4Kids may have been hilariously bad, but they gave us some great openings. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Hey, the English opening to Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal is one of my favorite openings to any form of fiction ever. So speaking of dubs, Evangelion Netflix dub exists. Yes, it does. I've heard things about that. I haven't watched it myself, but I've heard things about the new dub of Evangelion. Thoughts on posters for Ruby season 7? I have not watched Ruby since season 4, so I have no thoughts. The Beyblade opening is still one of the greatest things someone ever for someone that dumb. The Beyblade's dub music was awesome. Beyblade had an amazing dub soundtrack. And it really influenced a lot of my musical tastes actually. As a kid, like I've gone back and listened to some of the tracks, and I'm just like, oh, so might be why I'm into this genre of music because I watched it on Beyblade. Um, I should watch 5D's personal favorite. I started watching Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds actually. Never got that far into it, but I hear it's really good. Even if you, um, even with some questionable choices in the dub, but it's for kids. What are my thoughts on Nier Automata? I haven't played it, so all I know is it's got a lot of buttocks in it. That's all I know about it. It's like it's Robo Buttocks the game. But like going back to the Beyblade soundtrack, like the song Underdog. I don't know if it's okay for me to play it in the stream or not, but because I know Beyblade is still a thing. I know there is still an anime, but I don't know if it's licensed to someone different now. So this might be okay, it might not. We'll find out. But the song Underdog, I wouldn't mind having that if again, if it isn't a legal issue, I'd love to have that as my entrance music if I do become a wrestler. Like like I'm a Nike, I'm taking the stage, the spotlight shining on me. The number, I'm the underdog. So, like, I don't know if you can hear that too well or not, but go look up Underdog Beyblade OST Underdog. It's a seriously epic song. A lot of the songs from that soundtrack were epic. Actually, speaking of I actually tried the 5D's dub. Can get past episode 5. Jack's voice killed me and not in a good way. Yeah, Cockney Jack Atlas. What are those little drawings? They're inscriptions, Jack. There's a life energy holding the world together. That sounds like glue. Even if I hate Moe, do I? Even if all right, no, what he hasn't said. All right, no, he clearly meant to say even if I hate Moe, but what he's actually said is even if I hate Mo. I don't hate Mo. I really loved him in the early seasons of The Simpsons. You know, back when he was a sleazy, slimy character who ran a shady bar. All right, it's the feds. They're onto us. Get them back to SeaWorld. He seems to be switching between Cockney and Australian. It was so strange. That's because 4Kids didn't know the difference. It's like the character Balan in season 4 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like he was meant to be Cockney in the dub, but everybody thought he sounded Australian. I knew what you meant. I knew you meant Moe in anime, but what you wrote was Mo. I know you hate Moe, but I believe certain death threats the creators will add Moe who add Moe into shows is wrong. Yeah, I think death threats to anyone is wrong, especially if you haven't got the balls to back it up. Most of you are just doing it because you're angry. I mean, obviously, I don't condone murder in any form, but yeah, no, I don't condone death threats to anything. I would never send death threats to anybody I disagreed with, except you, Afro Otaku. No, I'm joking. I'm looking for Amanda hug and kiss. Oh, do I have a? Why don't I have Amanda hug and kiss? My best reason for watch 5Ds is Aki. I'm gonna say that wrong. Izuyoi. I need to work on my Japanese pronunciation, especially if I'm going over there in a couple of months. My number one anime waifu, but isn't she like 15? Just saying. Oh. Going back to what I was saying before about dub openings. I'm gonna hold my hands up and admit it here. The Four Kids One Piece rap. I actually think that song is so terrible, just so unbelievably awful that it's amazing. It's so bad that it's good. Like everybody who like loathes it, who hates it, completely get it, completely understand, completely agree with you to a point. But I think it's so bad, so stupid, and so pointless that you can't help but think it's amazing. That somebody listened to this, somebody heard this, and went, "Yeah, that's it. That's what I want as my anime opening." Uh, uh, it's so bad. It's like, hey, all the kids are into rap these days. Literally, none of the kids were into rap. Like, this was, I've mentioned this on the stream before, actually, I think. I know I have. Yeah, this was a weird sort of period in time where television stations had it in their heads that all the kids were listening to the rap music and things like that. It's like, no, they're not. At least not any of the ones who are going to be watching the shows you want them to watch. It was a weird time in television. Of Riveria or Goku for Smash. I don't get the whole Goku and Smash thing. He's not a video game character. Why do people not get this? People are stupid in general. Well, I work with the general public, so I know this. So people at my job always ask me if I watch Love Island, and I'm just like, no, because I have too much self-respect. Like, why would I watch that? That's just stupid people acting stupid. I get enough of that at work. Sort off of Love Island. See, this guy gets it. I don't get the appeal of that show. It is literally just stupid people being stupid. Right, so got my treat for today. What's it going to be? Da, 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 da. It's another pretzel from Mr. Pretzels. Shut up, I felt like one. So it's another cinnamon and sugar pretzel, which is basically just a twisted churro. And I am going to dig in. Not just stupid, they're vain and stupid. Yeah, exactly. And this is why I am not going to sacrifice my self-respect just to watch a program just because it's the in thing. Because if this is what's in, then I don't want to be any part of it. This is as stupid as watching Logan Paul's videos. Does anybody still watch his videos? Guys, if you keep giving Logan Paul attention, he won't go away. What do you think? Why do you think we avoid reality TV in general? It's not even reality TV in the slightest. No, it's not, because I know for a fact that some of the arguments, some of the fights in the earlier seasons of Big Brother, I know for a fact that they were scripted. My mum actually saw a script for the fights in those, so yeah, there you go. But my favorite edition of One Piece opening is Vic Mignogna's rendition of We Are. Oh yeah, no, Vic Mignogna, like, obviously I don't want to go on to the controversies surrounding the man because I've already expressed my desire to stay neutral in that whole situation. But Vic Mignogna, well, he is one hell of a singer. That man can sing. He is one hell of a singer. I think one of the reasons he said he didn't enjoy doing Broly is because it hurts his singing voice. And people gave him shit about that, but I'm like, guys, when you've got a singing voice like that, you've got to preserve it. I could never get into One Piece. I just can't stand the art style. I could never get into it either, and there's like 900 episodes now, so I'm like, fuck that. Who's the name of the Dragon Quest character for Smash? The hero. He's just the hero. Doesn't have a name. He's just the hero. And he came in and he was all like, haha, I'm the big Smash announcement at E3. Everybody's going to remember my announcements for years to come. Then Banjo-Kazooie get announced. Son of a bitch! I can't express just how badly I want a cinnamon pretzel. No, it's mine! It's mine, you can't have it. Yeah, here I'm going to be the star of E3. Yep, that's what he thought, or they thought, I guess. But no. Although I hear that the Hero's reception was much better received in Japan than it was in the West. Because obviously Banjo-Kazooie isn't as big in Japan as it is in the West. It's the closest thing we'll have to Goku in Smash. Exactly. No, so even if you can't get Goku in there, at least a character who was designed by Akira Toriyama is in there. So there you go. Sora or Shantae for Smash. I think Shantae's more likely, but I don't think either of them are going to be. Quite honestly, I know some people with the new opening animation for Shantae 5 have speculated that there's hint she's going to be in Smash in there. Honestly, I think they're looking too much into it. Honestly, I think you're hoping for the moon there. She's a spirit in Smash, so that's something, right? Sora, I don't think is going to be in there because we've already got Cloud. So yeah, I doubt we're going to get another Square character in there. Took a wonderful job animating the new opening. Oh yeah, I've seen it. The new opening looks fantastic, and obviously Christina V singing the theme again. She's also somebody who has an amazing singing voice. She's it's amazing. I'm really looking forward to Shantae 5. The opening kind of teases that all the characters who were playable as DLC in the fourth game are going to be playable here because it like shows Sky, Bolo, Rotty-Tops, even possibly Mimic as being playable. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Which house would I choose for Fire Emblem Three Houses? Haven't read up that much on them yet, so I need to do that. It depends who has the best waifus. No, I'm not going to be one of those Fire Emblem fans, believe me. I'll have to do some reading up on the game's plot before I decide. I'll probably end up having a save file of all three anyway, so... what I don't get is people just want characters who are not video game characters, like Mickey Mouse, for instance. Yeah, we were just discussing that with the idea of putting Goku in Smash. It's like, what part of these being video game characters don't you understand? We could do a wonderful job of animating everything. Well, yeah, absolutely. So they're a great studio. I still have not watched Kill la Kill, actually. I need to watch Kill la Kill. And if you haven't watched My Hero, not My Hero Academia, Little Witch, there's too many academias. Little Witch Academia, you need to watch it because that's a fantastic series. When buying a house, just always consider the waifus living in it concurrently. Kill la Kill is amazing, if slightly pervy. Yeah, like it's slightly hinted that Deku's in love with Uraraka in My Hero Academia. And no, I'm never letting the hinting thing go. Like, for those of you not in the know, right, on the My Hero Academia wiki, not Wikipedia, the wiki, the thing the fans made, like a group of dedicated fans who clearly love the product so much that they, know every single detail about it. They said on Deku's relationship with Uraraka that it's not confirmed yet whether he returns her feelings towards him, like, back to her, but it's hinted that he does. I'm like, hinted? The kid starts blushing every time she opens her mouth. Bloody hinted. It's ridiculous. That's like saying it's hinted Bakugo's a little bit arrogant. And I know they just did that because they didn't want to upset the shippers, because the shippers get offended by what is clearly canon. Hinted, for crying out loud. Even the Wikipedia page, and this shows how bad that actually is. Even on Wikipedia, when you look at its description of Deku, it says once he meets Uraraka, he developed it even says this causes him to develop a big crush on her. Like, freaking Wikipedia gets it. Who do I consider worse, Hannah and Barbara, or Uena Naoka, bitch girl? They're literally just characters to say people are assholes, and bullying is wrong. So that's my thoughts on them. Though with the latter, I would love to do a scene with her and KHF of her accusing him of not knowing what it's like for, because he's English and he speaks very poshly, very highly. Of her telling him he doesn't know what it's like for her and like how the working class live, and him going to her, "You know nothing of KHF. I was born inside a jail. I was born with scum like you. I am from the gutter too." I'm sure I'm like, well, don't worry, anime. Well, there's still some time to go. Don't worry. Hinted, bitch, please, both Deku X Uraraka and Astro X Noel is as subtle as Butch Harmon's clickbait video. Exactly. We should go to Wikipedia and put it right. The interaction is only hinted. Have I seen the way Yasamano turns into a tomato when she's in the facility? Exactly. Uraraka just needs to say 2 sentences to Deku and he'll start blushing. Met the voice actor for Deku's mother last week. Oh, you lucky little. I'd love to meet the voice actor for Mama Midoriya. I still want to get a body pillow of Mama Midoriya. And I'm not talking about flashback Mama Midoriya either. I'm talking about current Mama Midoriya. I'm talking about cuddly Mama Midoriya. Yeah, I'm talking cuddly Mama Midoriya. Yeah, like, All Might, you move aside. I'm the one who wants Mama Midoriya. That's so messed up. Uh, Mama Midoriya needs a man that will treat um that will treat all right. Mama Midoriya asks Mineta, don't you even. Mineta is the Mintberry Crunch uh, My Hero Academia, except without the twist that he's actually epic. He's the It's like, shut up, Mineta, you aren't even anything. I still want to see Aizawa with Mama Midoriya. No, Mama Midoriya's mine. You mean Mama Midoriya's what? Oh, wake up, you lousy drunk. Don't you dare body shame Mama Midoriya. You're a blob. No, Mama Midoriya. I would pay a small fortune to do a photo shoot of Mama Midoriya in a sundress. uh, I'm surprised Mineta hasn't been suspended or even expelled. Well, that's because perverted behavior doesn't really have any proper punishment in Japan. Aside from just warning people to watch out for them. I feel like I should My Hero Academia at this point. I feel like I had a joke to make there, but it rolled off the end of my tongue. But yeah, I would start a cycling class and offer Mama Midoriya free lessons just to watch her post-workout glisten. By the way, all these things I'm saying are quotes from the wrestler Big E about fellow wrestler Becky Lynch's mother, as she posted. This is while he was out injured. Like to fuel her feud with someone she was feuding with. Like she posted a picture of her mother online. I can't remember what the context was, but as soon as she did, Big E decides to start being a troll about this and commenting that, "Wow, Mama Lynch looks foxy." And like, there's this ongoing joke on his Twitter about his attraction to Becky Lynch's mom. It's brilliant. The only funny thing that happens to Mineta is his comeuppance while getting tongue slapped by Tsuyu. That's it. At the con I went to, I guess there was Aizawa at the My Hero Academia shoot that fell asleep. Nice. Gotta love the nude. Gotta love the whole New Day completely unapologetic dorks. Absolutely. But yeah, that's any jokes I make about. I'm holding my hands up here to so people know I am aware I am ripping off Big E when I say the stuff about Mama Midoriya. Except in my case, it's a little bit more creepy because it's about somebody fictional. Actually, is it more creepy if it's about someone fictional and you're just having a laugh, or when you're saying about someone real? Food for thought. I loved Becky Lynch's response to all these posts as well. She said to him, "You can't get with my mother because I don't want to be Becky Langston," which I thought was brilliant. I'd love to meet Karemi Lee one of these days. Yeah, I'd like to meet her. She seems like she's pretty cool. Yeah, Mama Midoriya. The things I would do to Mama Midoriya. Again, I'm not talking the flashback. I'm talking modern Mama Midoriya. Like you could have your best girls at UA. No, Mama Midoriya is best woman. Uh, what has happened to these streams? Honestly, what has happened to my life? KHF Milf Hunter. Thoughts on OAT or AOT ending in 2020? I don't know what that is. Again, you guys have got to watch it with the acronyms because though my Attack on Titan, okay, I've never watched Attack on Titan, so I guess better to end it before it overstays its welcome. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird that I don't really pick up on acronyms when my entire internet persona, his name is an orphan acronym. So it's weird. All right. You can wear the mask, Ditto. It's going to be a bit big for you. If you change into Sin Cara now, it's going to be amazing. I can't get his eyes to line up. There we go. That's the best it's getting. I don't know if you can really see it. But his eyes. They've got a skew. Oh, I had it perfect a second ago. Look, there they are. I got it on. Have I ever met J. Michael Tannum? I think he might have been one of the first voice actors I met. And yeah, he was really nice. Yeah, he was a really, really chill dude. Well, I've got a new water bottle, by the way, because the lid on the old one stopped working, so I had to get a new one. Oh, you bloody drunk! Right, you go sleep it off. Sorry, there's been no Lily today. She's asleep in the corner, which she doesn't normally sleep over there. So. In the manga Requiem of the Red Rose, Richard III is portrayed as intersex instead of hunchbacked because he wasn't hunchbacked. William Shakespeare made that up. He never had a hunchback. He always walked his full height. You got to watch Horrible Histories. I guess Ed, Edd n Eddy isn't popular in Japan. It does have a Japanese dub, though. It does have a Japanese dub. You can actually search this. It does have a Japanese dub, and it was actually through watching Ed, Edd n Eddy in Japanese that actually made me understand where the whole idea that, and I don't think you should fault anybody for the way they watch something, but it helped me understand the idea of people wanting to watch something in its native tongue, because like the Japanese dub of Ed, Edd n Eddy, it's like, bless them, they're trying, and Ed, Edd n Eddy has voices that are very hard to imitate. But it's just like you can see the effort, but it's like Eddie in Japanese sounds like he's having an aneurysm. But kudos to them because I imagine it was not an easy show to dub. So, a badger, my kingdom for a badger. Again, my horse, kingdom for a horse, not something Richard III never actually said. Again, there was. William Shakespeare made that up in his Richard III play. See, I know stuff. I watch Horrible Histories. Ed's Japanese voice actor is fairly close to how he sounds in English. Yeah, but I think Ed is probably the easiest one to imitate because you have just got to drop your IQ by about 200 points, Eddie. Sugoi, Eddie! Nice shot, Eddie! Japanese identity is the best. Teach your nieces the ways of the Ed boys when they get older. I think my sister would probably kill me if I showed them Ed and Eddie. I actually said to my sister the other day, like, when I've learned how to wrestle, can I teach them how to do a Hurricane Rana from the top rope? She didn't reply, and I think she just was ignoring that. And I can't say I blame her. Have I ever seen the Autistic Muppet on Sesame Street? No, I haven't, but I am aware of the character, and I think it's really good that they are teaching young children awareness and acceptance of autism from a young age. I think that's really good. It's not mess with the son of a shepherd. The son of a shepherd whose voice actor at one point voiced Goku. People have probably seen that meme where Rolf is doing the spirit bomb. Oh, I'm sorry, Genki Dama. And it's saying, you dare mock the son of a shepherd? It's just a weird thought. I like the guy who did the voice of Ed was the voice of Captain N, the Game Master. Dan Anatucci said Rolf was his favorite character. Rolf was probably the best non-Ed character. Rolf was Rolf was the best. One of my one of the most underappreciated Rolf lines I find was in the episode when Ed and Eddie are forging sticky notes from Double D's parents, and one of them is to dress Rolf's pig Wilfred up in Double D's dad's suit. Rolf, when he sees them, says, I know most people remember the helmet of discipline bit, which is funny, but just before that, he says, please don't dress Wilfred up in this monkey suit, as it will only encourage him to seek a life as an airline steward. Like, I don't know what about that line is so funny. Just the fact they say that about a pig just is funny to me. I love this music. It is so shiny. And weirdly from the episode when they're wrestling, that's from. Maybe that should be my ring name, the Masked Mumbler. I may or may not have a whole list of possible ring names written down in my phone for if this does work out. This might have been something I have thought about, but or not. Thoughts on the Ed and Eddie movie? I thought it was fine. It was a good way to round out the series, I guess. Yeah, I thought it was fine. I want to meet The Rock and Mick Foley. They seem like genuinely nice people. They do actually. Yeah, no, Dwayne Johnson. Every time I see him in an interview, he seems like he's a really cool dude. And like Mick Foley, I follow him on Twitter, and he seems like he is a genuinely nice guy. I might not have met The Rock, but I have met Rocky Johnson, his dad, who could not have wanted anything less to do with me. I went up to get his autograph, and basically, like, he looked up at me, said hello, didn't even ask my name. All other wrestling guests at this con had asked my name and signed their autographs to me personally. Rocky Johnson, he looked up at me, said hello, carried on talking to the person who was like attending, who was his attendant at the booth. Just signed his name on the card and then just handed it to me. So I'm like, there's my connection to The Rock. His dad just kind of signed an autograph for me and then sent me on my way. Two of the OG Power Rangers will be a con here in the States. That's awesome. I've met them as well. I've met the original red, black, and blue Rangers and Karen Ashley, who was the second Yellow Ranger. She was Aisha. I have actually met the four of them, and I was cosplaying. I was wearing my Pink Ranger costume when I met them, which was, come on, I was the Kimberly of that group. So no, they were really awesome. But like the like photo session I had taken with them, like that got delayed because nobody could find Walter Jones anywhere. So I don't know what happened there, but he eventually turned up, so that was fine. Obviously, there's no way of meeting Tui Trang, who was Trini, the original Yellow Ranger, because she tragically passed away in 2001. So, and apparently, like, whenever her fellow cast members talk about her, she sounds like she was the loveliest member of the group. Sounds like she was a really nice person. So, such a shame what happened to her. Oh, and I have also met Jason David Frank, the green / white / red again / black Ranger. And he was really cool. Like, again, I was wearing my Pink Ranger outfit, and he loved it so much he actually came up to me on the con floor. Like, he sought me out on the con floor, not at his booth. He came up to me asking if I could, him and his his family could take a picture of me with him for his personal Instagram and stuff. And I was just like, yeah, why not? That's cool. Absolutely. So yeah. So yeah, no. I was like, Jason David Frank, really cool dude. I've met Steve Cardenas, who was the second Red Ranger, who was Rocky, the second Red Ranger. I've met Johnny Young Bosch, but he's also done work in anime, so yeah, I've met Johnny Young Bosch as well. So I've got quite a lot of Power Rangers actors actually. Oh, and I have met Catherine Sutherland, who was the second Pink Ranger, the one who took over for Kimberly. So I have met a Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger while dressed as the Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger, so that was cool. I'm sure the Queen will want the Pokemon games because of a corgi Pokemon. I'm sure she's aware of it. Too much pink energy is dangerous. Absolutely. Make of that line what you will. Make of that line what you will, especially when you know some of the backstage crap that David Yost had to deal with. So, the Queen equals Elite Four in Sword and Shield confirmed. That'd be awesome. Have I met Ben Dixon? No, I haven't, but I'd like to. I'd certainly like to, but no, I've never met him. David Yost actually left the set and never returned because he got teased. Yeah, it's because he was made to feel like crap because he's homosexual. It was a different time. It was a different time, but yeah, because he was gay, the producers of the team the producers of the show made his life hell, and that's just horrible. So I, probably never going to get a return of Billy on the show, but I can't say I blame him for not wanting to come back. Anyway, whoa! Have we been going an hour and 10 minutes now? Wow, just got talking about Power Rangers and just got lost in that. But anyway, I'm probably gonna start wrapping things up now, wrapping them up in a nice little bow. This is the universal symbol for wrapping, I guess. I can't actually stop my hands. So thank you to everybody who turned up. I will hopefully be back next week with another live stream, and who knows, maybe I'll go Simon Miller and start doing a vlog of my experience with wrestling training. I mean, would people like to hear that? Would that be interesting? Would that be something you'd like to see? Because at least then it'll be content I can get out there, and it wouldn't be too strenuous on me because it's not something I'd have to heavily edit. So Maybe that's something I can do. Heck, maybe if I become a wrestler someday, I could have a feud with Simon Miller of me being jealous over his YouTube success while, I kind of became a obscure name. uh, anyway, I will see all you wonderful, wonderful people later. Take care and have a good day. Where does the end stream button go? Oh, there it is. See ya.